Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, awakened conscious co-creators of our fifth dimensional reality. In 2 days linear time, we have a trinity of celestial events with the total solar eclipse in Leo, the 6th planetary parade of heavenly alignment, along with the height of the Perseid meteor shower, bridging in our new heaven upon the new earth paradigm. Our local Solaris released 2 more solar flashes of higher Claire light, releasing 2 C-class solar flares in the past 24 hours. We witnessed a minor spike in the heartbeat of Mother Earth today, appearing on the Schumann charts at a frequency of 17 Hz, holding the resonance of our quantum source code in the electromagnetic field of Gaia. Pachamama also received a massive activation today with a powerful magnitude 7.4 earthquake in Choco, Colombia, South America, in the Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condors and Kundalini of Gaia, at 12:34 UTC. This was an intense release of kinetic energy, as Mother Earth releases all trauma and suffering from her field and all her children of the sun. As all our starseed earth angelics of the 144 prepare for this Wednesday's total solar eclipse in Leo the Lion, we rise in the honor and glory of our kingdom of heaven on earth, as we consciously co-create together our new Edenic paradise. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the mystic gate of divine abundance, calling in our new earth timeline. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with divine Star of the Light, Raylene Brady. Many are now in the reaping what you have sown juncture. We, the children of the one heart, are reseeding, resowing, and resignaturizing the land into deep remembering. As we walk the earth, we remember. Put back the dismembered parts of self unto self. The keys to the kingdom have always been held within. Our innate lock and key technologies abide, releasing that which has long been withheld. We are now undergoing a deep metamorphosis. Our unique harmonic templates are restructuring throughout elemental and molecular density states. Our natural state is source-connected and source-directed. This true mode of expression is having a profound influence within the divinity held in nature. The potency of our smallest of seeds are firmly planted in faith as we continue to anchor and alchemize. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Isabel Garcia Martinez. The old motherland is vanishing. We are approaching the temporal lines that are the darkest before the dawn, being a temporary episode that will pass quickly. The collective of the earth has already made the decision to move forward, to leave behind the old and enter a new world of peace and prosperity for all. In the higher spiritual levels, this is complete, and now it is time for it to become a reality in the physical. The energies will continue to intensify. We must remain centered in the heart during these times of great change, as more and more aspects of each being join this present reality. Now we are being energetically prepared for what is going to happen in the coming days. Let us not forget that we have a universe of powerful and angelic beings waiting for us to ask for help with earthly matters. archangels, Elohim, ascended masters, billions of benevolent extraterrestrials, and many others are available to help humanity. The transformation that is happening is not simply happening around us. It is happening within each one of us. As we awaken to our true nature, we are able to anchor the higher frequencies in the physical plane. For those who have chosen to unite the earth with the new vibrational kingdom, they will experience paradise and beyond. We must live the life that was originally intended to be experienced on this planet. The people of the stars are our ancestors, our family. They will land on our beloved planet. Only this time, they will not leave us. The time to come is of a profound change, remembrance, and reunion. Let us remain centered in our heart in the vision of the world we wish to create, trusting that each step forward brings humanity closer to the new reality. The old motherland is vanishing for a new dimensional kingdom. And today from Divine Butler of the Light, Alexander Quinn, Starseed. Dear all, a short energy update. We are now firmly within the aftermath of the Lion's Gate, and the energy has noticeably changed. The amplification of the 8th is beginning to move into integration, but we have very little time between these two enormous energetic markers, because we are already moving towards the solar eclipse on the 12th. In many ways, the Lion's Gate showed us what is trying to expand, while the eclipse is beginning to reveal what cannot come with us. Over the next couple of days, pay particular attention to what suddenly feels heavy, complete, outdated, or strangely difficult to continue. The energy is asking some very direct questions now. What are you still carrying simply because it is familiar? What version of yourself are you maintaining because other people expect you to remain that person? What belief have you already spiritually outgrown but are still emotionally attached to? What relationship, behavior, or pattern requires greater honesty? And perhaps most importantly, what are you frightened might happen if you finally allowed yourself to become the person your consciousness is already trying to become? For some, this will be a relatively easy period to navigate. For others, the coming days may feel incredibly intense, emotionally raw, and mentally overwhelming. This is a particularly important time to remain in your compassion, not only for yourself, but for those around you. Because as the energetic pressure increases, the cracks within people, relationships, and collective structures can become increasingly visible. What has been suppressed has a tendency to rise when enough pressure is applied. The energies of the next few days are not to be underestimated. Watch not only what unfolds within your own consciousness, but what begins revealing itself collectively. I suspect we will see many of these same themes reflected through world events as we move towards the eclipse on the 12th. From Divine Butler of the Light, James McConnell. Sananda, take your place. I am Sananda, and I come to be with you at this time to continue to help you understand that all of those things you have been waiting for do not need to wait anymore. Just simply learn to be. Learn to be who you are and the deep power you have within you, and let that power come out more and more. In a sense that you are not part of the matrix anymore, you are free of it. Free to go about your Father's business, the higher God's self-business. Free to enjoy your life, directly as you want to, but no shackles and binds to hold you back any longer, to tie you down. For you are indeed free, but it is important for you to realize that, and in a sense to remember that, because you have all done this before, as you have heard many times, as the system's busters. You have all been through situations such as this, even these waiting situations that you are in now. But I tell you now, do not wait any longer, just be. Be in the now, be in the moment, be in the love of the moment, in the gratitude of the moment, in the grace of the moment, because that is how you will find yourself moving in to that new world of your creation, moving through the doorway, the dimensional doorway, moving through the ring pass not. The more that you learn to let go and let God move through you, that is how you will find yourself continuing to move through this transition that you are in. And think of it all as a transition. And as you have heard before many times, in a movie. But do not be part of that movie any longer. Just be the ones observing it. Just observe it for what it is. If it is a movie, if it is a play, whatever, but do not be discussed within it. Be the observer. Be the neutral observer, and you will find as you continue to run your life in that way that everything will take its course. And it is all about perception, how you perceive things to be. The more the truth can let go and just let things play out and know that they are playing out. Know that all of it, everything that is happening now is happening for a reason. It's happening by decree of the many councils that have come together to decide how things would play out. I speak now of ET councils, but also of the ascended masters, also of your higher selves coming together. It is all a process of inclusion, so let it be. Let yourself just live moment to moment. Enjoy in every moment that you can. Be that joy, be that gratitude, be that grace. You will find that before you know it, because your perception has moved from the third-dimensional matrix to the creative new world, the new golden age, as you will find that the time that you were waiting on previously will no longer be a concern. You will just be there in that moment, and in the next, and in the next. I am Sananda, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and let you continue to move through this transition, letting go of all that has held you back previous, and take your place as the system busters, as the wayshores, and know that indeed that is what you are. From ancientawakenings.org. And today from Divine Brother of the Light Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. In just 2 days, the sky may begin a remarkable new chapter. What your heart is recognizing now could matter more than you think. August 10th, 2026. Dear friends, have you noticed that something has been quietly changing within you over these past few days? Perhaps your priorities are shifting. Certain relationships feel different. New dreams are beginning to take shape, or old ones are returning with unexpected clarity. Sometimes our hearts recognize a new season long before our minds can fully understand it. Today Venus opposes retrograde Neptune, inviting us to see beyond illusion and reconnect with what genuinely nourishes our hearts. What once seemed confusing may suddenly become clearer. What no longer belongs may gently begin falling away. Sometimes life does not change because something new appears. It changes because we finally see the truth that has been waiting for us all along. This inner clarity arrives at a remarkable moment. In just 2 days, the eclipse quarter begins with Wednesday's total solar eclipse and new moon in Leo. At nearly the same time, 6 planets grace the morning sky before sunrise, while the Perseid meteor shower approaches its annual peak. Together, these celestial events create one of the most extraordinary weeks of the year, inviting us to embrace fresh beginnings, greater clarity, renewed courage, and a deeper connection with the path now unfolding before us. Perhaps the purpose of these days is not to predict the future. Perhaps it is to prepare your heart to recognize it when it begins arriving. The inspiration awakened during the Lion's Gate now has an opportunity to become something tangible. We move from receiving light to living it. We move from inspiration to embodiment. Divine intelligence gently prepares us, one step at a time, for everything that is ready to bloom. As this remarkable week continues unfolding, pay attention to the small moments. A meaningful conversation, an unexpected idea, a door that quietly begins opening. a peaceful realization that helps you release something you have carried for far too long. Great transformations rarely arrive all at once. They are often built through countless small moments that gradually reveal a beautiful new direction. As we move closer to Wednesday's eclipse, there is no need to rush or force anything. Simply remain open. Trust what is becoming lighter. Trust what is becoming clearer. Trust the quiet wisdom now awakening within you. The Lion's Gate has already illuminated your inner world. This remarkable new week may simply reveal where that light is ready to guide you next. Have a beautiful Monday and stay tuned for more energy updates during these special weeks. Much love, we are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light Judith Kusel. We will all now feel subtle changes within us. And with the deep interconnectedness to our own sacred spaces, our innermost soul sanctuaries. The madding crowds are left behind now. They have lost their appeal a long time ago. There is now the deep awakening of our primordial soul memory banks, as we now are asked to claim our soul rewards of all the lifetimes on earth, where we served with such love and devotion. More than this, huge expansion now on all levels of the soul existences, in all universes and parallel existences. It is the deep soul rising on levels we could not access before. These changes are far-reaching and complete. There is so much now activating within us for which we simply do not have human words to describe, but our soul recognizes and fully embraces. We now are the open cosmic doors, the infinite portals through which the new golden age is manifesting into form and being. From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light Colleen Lemma on Monday, August 10th. It is 2 days after the exact 8/8 Lion's Gate portal, and 2 more days before the potent new moon solar eclipse in Leo. This is a powerful corridor of energies. Changes, redirections, endings, beginnings. It is all a part of what is unfolding for us right now. Be aware and observant. Go with the flow and surrender. Sometimes we do not know where we are going to land until the spiritual energies settle after both eclipses have happened, and the full moon lunar eclipse is not until August 28th. For today and tomorrow, we have beautiful Venus, ruler of love, partnerships, resources, and values, in her home sign of balanced Libra, creating connections to the outer planets. First she trines Pluto, planet of death and rebirth. Then she will oppose Neptune, ruler of inspiration and illusion. Lastly, she trines Uranus, planet of freedom and change. Transformation, miracles, and expecting the unexpected could be in store. With Venus and Pluto, perhaps we are taking back our power by clearing out toxic relationship patterns, power struggles, or transforming our financial mindset. With Venus and Neptune, the line between reality and fantasy may be blurred, risking a lack of good boundaries, wearing rose-colored glasses, or confusion in love. With Venus and Uranus, we may have a sudden desire for excitement with possible unexpected romantic encounters, spontaneous social plans, or unconventional ways of connecting. Stay grounded as the energies can feel chaotic leading up to the solar eclipse on Wednesday, but also be open to new potentials and possibilities as the universe is guiding us into new horizons when divine timing is right. Blessings of love and light to all. From ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light Leah Whitehorse. Mercury in Leo, square Chiron retrograde in Taurus. Venus in Libra, trine Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, and opposite Neptune retrograde in Aries. Idealism competes with realism as we try to find our equilibrium. It's not wrong to wish for something better, to prize peace, to honor that miracles can and do happen. But we also have to honor that the path of love and truth doesn't always run smooth, that relationships are complicated, that there can be an ugly undertone to a glittering veneer, and sometimes it's just that the urge to maintain the glamour gets in the way of a deeper, more profound connection. Naturally, these dilemmas can lead to difficult conversations. There are times when we have to talk about pain, hurt, and the things we find most difficult. It can be hard to apologize, forgive, or simply accept that mistakes were made. Yet this is where the healing happens. Relationships aren't about putting each other on a pedestal. They are a path to personal and collective transformation. Your shadow is my shadow. We are all one. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 244, Yellow Planetary Seed. The 10th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell carries a quality of tangible completion. The view this journey has been cultivating may begin to flower into something that can be shared. Tone 10, known as planetary, carries the keywords perfect, manifest, and produce. As the 10th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell, this tone brings a quality of concrete completion to what has been building. People often find planetary days carry a more settled quality, as if the wave spell's work has reached a natural resting point, from which something real can now be seen and used. Within the Blue Eagle wave spell's focus on vision and creative perspective, today may be a day when the visions of the past 9 days begins to translate into something more tangible, an insight that can be shared, an understanding that can be offered to others, or a direction that can be moved in with more confidence than before. Yellow seed carries the qualities of awareness, targeting, and the patient work of planting something that will eventually flower. Under the planetary tone, this glyph's natural orientation toward sharing knowledge and raising awareness is given a quality of genuine productivity. People may find today well suited to communicating what the Eagle wave spell has shown them, not necessarily as fully formed conclusions, but as seeds worth offering to someone else. The Blue Eagle wave spell has been asking you to see more widely for 9 days. Today invites you to put something of what you have seen into a form that can be genuinely received. And today from Divine Sister the Light Christina Papa Giorgio, Yellow Planetary Seed, 10 Con, Keen 244, 10th of August 2026, Manifesting Flowering, Planetary Awakening. Keen 244 equal 10 equal 1, Manifestation, Power, Leadership, New Beginnings. A very powerful code for manifestation through awakening to our sovereign power as the new leaders through our divine partnerships. The 13th vertical column of the sacred Tzolk'in calendar in which we are traveling symbolizes the opening of the crown chakra of ourselves and our planet. Keen 244 is a DNA activator. The planetary seed is calling us all to awaken to our divine missions. Step up and take the reins. It is time to lead by example. Day 10 in the Blue Eagle wave spell, where we are being asked to fly high and focus on the big picture so that we can create it, envisioning the highest timeline for ourselves and our planet as our visionary powers and third eye are awakened and activated. It is time for the sleeping masses to wake up. Today, the eagle's power of being able to create our greatest vision is being super amplified with the planetary tone of manifestation. Today, we can easily manifest on a global level, manifesting greater awakening. Tone of creation, planetary tone 10 in the physical realm. Action produces, power perfects, essence manifestation. The 10th day of the Blue Eagle wave spell is the one that manifests. This is the state of perfection of all we imagined possible and more. It is the harvest stage where we reap what we have sown, creating our vision in the physical realm. The visionary Blue Eagle allows us to see the potential in things on a much larger scale, global and galactic. This gives us confidence, enabling us to leave the confines of the nest and stretch our newfound wings, discovering new horizons so that we can grow to great heights. Rise up, beloved star bliss, supernova suns, and fly high beyond the planet and far into the galaxies. Today's questions are, how can I awaken my divine will, perfecting the manifestation of my greatest vision in order to flower and attain my highest potential? How can I use my leadership and influence to awaken others to the divine plan for our planet in order to perfect the manifestation of our utopian timeline? Divine blessings for extraordinary global awakenings today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 244, Yellow Planetary Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I perfect in order to target, producing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the planetary tone of manifestation. I am guided by the power of free will. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Star of the Light Crystal Dawn for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to help support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to also thank Divine Star of the Light Marie Wasilic for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Star. We truly appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork. You can purchase our beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the mystic gate of divine abundance, calling in our new earth timeline. I am a living vessel of divine light. I release the old codes of struggle, scarcity, fear, and forced exchange. I surrender every path that is not aligned with my soul, and I open myself completely to the sacred flow of divine providence. I am in perfect resonance with my highest timeline. What is meant for me cannot pass me by. What is not aligned dissolves effortlessly. I call forth the hidden pathways of my soul plan. May new connections appear like stars in the night. May inspired ideas arrive as golden keys. May unexpected opportunities become gateways to miracles. I trust the mystery. I trust the timing. I trust the unseen forces arranging the pieces of my destiny. As the solar eclipse opens a new celestial gateway, I anchor the frequencies of love, abundance, sovereignty, and divine creation into my reality. The universe opens the door. My soul recognizes the way. I courageously step through. I am the open portal. I am the sacred receiver. I am the magician of my becoming. The old timeline releases me. The new earth welcomes me. My divine path unfolds now, and so it is. A'ho. Amen. So it is. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.